What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our last deck profile for the BT16 format. I'm pretty sure this is going to be our last deck profile. EX6 is fast approaching. We have our yellow deck profile. Now, we've been doing Yellow Vaccine for a while, and I really like this deck. I want to continue with the vaccine variant because it's what I like for yellow right now. I'm not really super interested in anything else. So I wasn't sure what we were going to do with Yellow Vaccine. Everyone's going armor. I don't actually want to go full armor. I'm already playing Magnamon in my a pure Magnamon VMon deck, so I wanted to do something else. It does have a little splash of armor here, but I wanted to continue on because I've been enjoying this last format. I wanted to see if I can enjoy this format. This is our Marcus Vaccine deck, so it focuses a little bit more on the Marcus Tamers, helping us get some advantage. I do splash a little bit armor in there just because the level 4 lineup is better that way. And that's how I'm liking it. But we're going to get into it, show you what we're doing with the deck and how we're playing it. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this as well. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you miss a single minute of fun. All right, let's get into it here. We have our eggs, starting with our Tokomon from BT14. When a card is added to your secure stack, draw one. Super important egg. And we finish off with one Caromon, which is when a card is removed from your secure stack, one of your Digimon gains jamming. So the jamming's nice, especially for potentially swinging through things where you're worried about stuff and you don't want your stack to die. The Tokomon's just so much good because you want to draw as much as you can, and this deck is really good at both adding and subtracting security cards. I didn't go with the Narrowmon because I'm not playing the full armor package, so I don't necessarily want to strip to gain a memory. I think this is just fine the way it is. You could run the Narrowmon if you're worried about memory, but in this deck we're trying to do things for free a little bit more, which is why we have the Marcus stuff. But yeah, so that's the lineup there. That's why I like it for this deck. If you think the Narrowmon would be better in this version of the deck, please let me know why. I would love to hear your reasoning. For Patamons, of course, because, search your stack, go into a level 4 for free, put the card back on, and then put a yellow vaccine card to the bottom of your secure stack. Plus, it has the inheritable. When a card is added to your security stack, gain 1 memory, which goes off on its Digivolution, so it's really, really good. Gotta play 4 of that. Playing 3 of the BT13 Marcus, the one that lets you turn your Marcus into a 3K Digimon, so you can use that swing to check cards and free Digivolve. So that's really good, really good. Unfortunately, it does cost 1 on the back, but it's still a really good card. Playing 2 Pillowmons for basically those getting around opponents' decks that play a lot of Digimon by effects. I want to stop that as much as possible, so you need those floodgates. Pillowmons are the best floodgate for Yellow Vax, and it's a vaccine, so again, it's really good. 2 Ukomon, the new Ukomon. So we do play Ukomons, so that's another reason we want to play 5 eggs. So when one of your Digimon moves from the breeding area to the battle area, reveal a top 3 of the deck, add 1 Digimon card or 1 Tamer, so it's really good, to your hand, return the rest of them on the deck, and then you may hatch in your breeding area. So again, strong opening. I don't like to play a lot of it, but I think 2 is a good number. So that's it for our rookies. So basically 11 rookies. The rookies are never really big in Yellow Vax, unfortunately. They're always really small. Onto our champions, we play 4 of the Rapidmon, both Rapidmons. So, you got the one that they both have blocker and armor purge. Well, sorry, he doesn't have blocker, but he has blocker, and they both have armor purge. And one lets you suspend one of your opponent's Digimon for each Tamer you haven't played, and you do have a lot of Tamers and ways to play them free, so that's really good. And then 3 of them get minus 5,000 DP, so that's really good. And then this guy, of course, having when this Digimon becomes suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon and all their security Digimon gain minus 4,000, plus inheritable of when this Digimon is suspended, it gets plus 1,000, so that's good. It's really good. I play 1 gold Vidramon, armor purge, Digivolves for 3 on any, or for, it's a vaccine, so Digivolves for free on the Patamon. But it's actually cheaper than the Rapidmons. And then it's got Armor Purge. When Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2,000 DP for the turn. If you have a blue or yellow Tamer in play, if you have a card with Armor Form trait in the trash, one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less can attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. So stuns, which is really good, especially against like Numamon. I would play 2, but the last card goes to GeoGreymon because we're playing a lot of Tamers and we are playing the Marcus stuff. So you do want that ability to get a free Tamer from your security plus recovery. And it's just really, really good. That's it for our level 4s. On to our level 5s here. We play 2 of the Rise Greymon BT2, which plays a yellow Tamer card from your hand. So any yellow Tamer, so you can play your TKs. On play effects don't activate, which isn't always bad because you don't always want your BT14 TK to go off. You don't always want to have to add a card, but you just want it for that memory gain later on. So that's really good. So on play effects don't activate, and then inheritable security +1 if you have 3 or more Tamers, which comes up in this deck. We also play 1 copy of the BT13 Rise Greymon that just plays a Marcus for free, but then it also lets you put a Marcus on your security stack if it gets killed, and that's its all turns and its inheritable all turns effect. So always really good. We play 2 Magna Angemon Ace because Ace cards are broken, especially in Yellow Vax, and we play 2 Angelwomon. You could do the ratio whatever you want. You could do, I've seen people do 3 and 1. You could do, I think because you do want to trash your security sometimes, like I didn't do the Narrowmon, but sometimes it is good to trash your security to activate effects like Magnamon X. So I kind of thought a balanced 2 and 2 is perfect, because also sometimes if your opponents really chipped away at your security, this might not do enough, whereas this is an all-max 6K. So having both options, I think, in an equal ratio is valuable. That's it for our level 5s. On to level 6s, our high end. We have 2 Rapidmon X-Antibody. Digivolves on level 5 for 3. Digivolves on Rapidmon for a cost of 4. Has Armor Purge. When Digivolve, it suspends all your opponent's Digimon. Then this Digimon may attack. So even if it goes into your opponent's turn, it's like a pseudo blitz. And then all turns while this Rapidmon or X-Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, high probability because we play 8 Rapidmons. All your having a brain fart here. So yeah, so if it has Rapidmon or X-Antibody, it's Digivolution cards. All of your opponent's suspended Digimon get minus 4,000. And then all turns once per turn when an opponent's Digimon is deleted in battle by having 0 DP, gain 2 memory. So in combination with the other Rapidmon, the BT8 Rapidmon, you do minus 5,000 to 3 of their Digimon, then go into this guy, suspend everything. Well, it's probably already suspended. And then you can do another 4K, that's 9K. Chances are you're probably hitting something, and you basically play him for a Digivolution cost of 1 or 2, depending on how you Digivolved. And maybe even less than that because of Yellow Vaccine cards, because these are all vaccines. We play 1 Magnamon. See, I'm not really focused on the Magnamon. Again, you have lots of Rapidmons, and they're really, really good. So I'm focusing in on that. The Rapidmon is a little bit more important in this deck because it's easier to get to. And because I'm not playing Golden Armor, Awakening of the Golden Knight, I think one of him's fine because he's just there. If you can get into him, he's just there as an extra. He's got Armor Purge. He's got Blocker. He's got Digivolves for 4 and a level 5. That's the only way you can get into him. And then, of course, he's got his invincibility, his plus 3K, and his ability on suspend and attack potentially twice or attack and then be a blocker for the next turn. And then it's all turns to when a security card is checked, you get to activate his when Digivolving effect. So super good. Only think 1 is necessary. We're still playing 2 Venusmon because Venusmon is still a clutch card. Locks your opponent out of the game for a turn, which can potentially win you the game. Especially because you can get like security attack plus on her with the Rise Greymon, which is actually hilarious. So super good stun card. And again, it's vaccine, so you can go into it for literally almost free with Emissary of Hope. For our level 7s, we play 2 Shine Greymon Rune mode. We are playing Marcus, so we can sometimes swing with Marcus and go into this for free on one of our level 6s, so that's really cool. It locks your opponent out of the game for 2 turns and gets you a whole bunch of stuff. So it's a really great card and super big and hard to get around. So you got to play multiple copies of it. And that's it for our high end. I'm liking it so far. You know, I don't know. If anything, I might cut a Venusmon or cut both Venusmons, maybe play more Rapidmons and other Magnamon, but I am enjoying that quite a bit. And then for Tamers, we play 4 TK from BT14. Super important card. Return the top card of your security stack to hand on play, and then you may place 1 yellow card of Vaccine at the bottom. And then your turn, when you add a card to your security stack, gain 1 memory. So it just gains you tons of memory. You want to see multiple of these on the board. Play 2 memory Tamer TK from BT1 to get stuff from your security stack. Again, really good. You can play it for free with a lot of your abilities. And then we also play 2 of the BT12 Marcus, the one that lets you, when you attack with it, you can Digivolve into a Greymon card for free. It has to be into a Greymon card. You don't have to have the Greymon card. You do have to have an Agumon or Greymon on board to make him a Digimon for 1 memory at the start of the turn, but you're not going to usually do that because you can just use the Agumon to make him a Tamer or make him a Digimon and then attack and then Digivolve something into a Greymon. So you got to Digivolve into a Greymon. And then we also have the one Marcus Damon, the Memory Tamer, because if you play him for free and you don't have the TKs, he's a Memory Tamer. He minuses 3,000 DP from one of your opponent's Digimon when it suspends, which is what happens on play, which is really good. And if you have a Greymon on the field or an Agumon, you gain a memory. So super, super good. So we like having that as well. So that's it for our Tamers. A lot of Tamers. Lastly, our options. We play 3 Emissary. I wish I'd have room for 4, but I think 3 is a really good number. Letting you play a Vaccine, going into a Vaccine Digivolution for 1 cost for your level 5s or 6 is huge. And then getting recovery as long as you have the TK plus unheritable. If it gets hit off security, you may play a Patamon from your hand or trash without paying the cost and add this card to your hand. So it's really good in security. Lastly, we have 2 physical trainings for that memory boost, get you to your pieces, as well as being able to reduce the cost of those Magnamons, those Shine Greymons, everything, or even sometimes those level 4s if you can't go into your level 4s for free. And then lastly, 1 Heaven's Judgment, because it's such a good card. You play so many dual color cards in this deck, and if you have the Magnamon, it goes off 4 times instead of 3. So really easy. And if you have Shine Greymon Rune mode and a red blackout, or red yellow, you can go even more. So I mean, there's lots of ways to make this card do work for you. So I like 1 copy of that. But yeah, that is the deck profile, guys. That is the Marcus Vaccine. I'm testing it out, trying to test it out as much as I can. There's probably a few things I would change. I'm liking it the way it is right now. Ratio wise, I think the biggest question is level 3s and potentially high-end level 6s. Those are the only things I think that would change. Everything else is kind of pretty standard and it works pretty good. So I'm just still testing this out as much as I can, but it's kind of what I want to play this format, at least until we get new Mastimon support, because I think next format, EX6, definitely Demon Lords is my purple deck, so I think Mastimon has to be my yellow deck. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll change my mind. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. Do you like this? Do you think it's cool? Do you like the Marcus variant in armor, or do you think I should just be playing straight armor Vaccine instead of this little kind of side fun thing that I want to do because I love Marcus and I love the Greymon line, especially the Shine Greymon line. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, guys. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.